Okay, so you guys know we've had some pretty cool staff meetings the last few Fridays. First of all, any new members here today? Any new employees? All right, we have one. Congratulations. Welcome aboard. Yes, ma'am. So this is your first Friday meeting? Cool. Awesome.
Miss Velda.
All right. Woohoo! Hey, come on in. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so for the newbies, we've been talking about culture and policies. And in most companies, Josh sent me a really cool article, blog post that kind of echoes my sentiments over the last few weeks. And that is that corporate policy, and help me, Josh, is like scar tissue. Is that how he described it?
It's over, like when you over politicize your company.
Yes.
It's like scar tissue.
And he said, it's kind of like somebody will do something wrong one time. One person will do one thing wrong, and yet instead of the manager going and talking to him like, Joey, or let's use Brandon, because Brandon or Chris, somebody in the blog post it says, Brandon wears shorts to work. See, Brandon's wearing shorts, so it's great. Instead of the manager talking to Brandon and saying, dude, that's not cool, that's not in our dress code, the company creates another policy.
We take out shorts completely.
Yeah, nobody can ever wear shorts, just because a manager is a people pleaser and doesn't want to have that talk. They don't want their buddy to not like them or to get mad at them or to stare at them and glare at them and make them feel bad. So they create a policy. And so the 99% gets hurt because of something that 1% did. So we're changing policies, and we're going to become family. We want our policies to reflect how we feel about one another. And so that's what we're working on, and you guys have been working on, right? Have we had some good ideas? Good policy ideas? What do you think? What's your favorite? The leggings, yeah.
The one that's we've heard about so far.
That's my favorite. I know. I like that one. Now 5 minutes still, yeah. Woohoo! Hot dog.
You don't have to be here 10 minutes early. I didn't hear that.
Yes.
Oh, you were
Yes.
on vacation.
So.
You don't have to clock in until if your shift starts at 9. You don't have to clock in until 9. But you actually have to be ready.
First call at 9.
So now Brandon can wear leggings, and you can be here at 9.
Be here, yeah.
Absolutely.
All time.
So anyway, I didn't want to lose momentum. We didn't have time because we've got some issues going on. I know they had originally canceled these meetings, and I said, no, we don't want to lose this momentum. This is good stuff. So I kind of want to rapid fire because Eric's only given me 15 minutes, and he's got me on a tight leash. I'm going to rapid fire hit a few other policies we're going to change. And this is all designed to help reinforce the fact that we are not going to allow our policies to be based on the scar tissue. We're going to rip out that scar tissue. We're going to do some cosmetic surgery and some and we're going to make it all about who we are. And we spend more time together than anywhere else. And so we're going to have policies that reflect who we are. So anyway, one policy we're going to work on, it's kind of neat, is something I want to talk about. In the early 90s, psychologist John Gottman wrote a book. This is fun. Don't you like it? His book was all about what predicts divorce. What predicts divorce? I gave it away wrong in the first meeting. I'm going to do it differently this time. What do you guys think is the number one behavioral predictor of a successful marriage?
Being together.
Communication.
Okay, any other ideas?
Issues directly.
Issues. What was that?
He said not directly.
Prayer. Oh
How
man,
does
that's
that work
good.
out for you?
Spending time together.
Spending time together? Nope. The number one predictor of a behavioral predictor of a successful marriage, positive feedback.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, positive feedback. What they said, and they did a ton of research on it, they said research indicates the psychology of positive feedback most influences employee, and that's us, we're all employees, satisfaction and engagement. Now, who wants to be satisfied? Anybody? I do.
After sex.
Oh God. That too. That's where you really want positive feedback. I like it. Hold on. That's like You sound like my wife. Right? Oh, man. So, and that is one area where we absolutely want positive feedback. And it would enhance our satisfaction and possibly our engagement. Okay. So I like it. No, let's get real. We're family. Look.
Hey, as long as boss likes
Yeah,
it, I'm
man.
good.
We all, I'm going to tell my wife that when I get home too. We got all weekend to work that one out. So we all want satisfaction, and doesn't everybody want engagement? We all want to be engaged. We all want to be satisfied. And the research indicates positive feedback most influences satisfaction and engagement. Oh, I'm going to roll right through it. So they went on to say, only positive feedback can motivate people to continue doing what they're doing well. Isn't that good?
That's good.
So we're going to get all about positive feedback. Now, where in your life, in home, family, friends, work, do you get the most negative feedback, honestly? Where? School? Anywhere else? Anybody? Where do you get negative feedback? Where? Parents. That's what I know. Golly.
30 years old.
Still on it. So, does that negative feedback help?
No, I have more phone calls. No.
Right? Not work? Okay.
I'd
But
be like, Mom, I'm at work. I'll call you back.
well, we're gonna double down though, and we're gonna get in here all about positive feedback. And negative feedback is gonna be a negative thing. Now, not to say there's not times when you have to be said, you know what? Hanging up on that collar and cursing them out first, that's probably not a good thing. We're still going to have that talk, but it's going to be a formal channel thing. But in open community, one to another, in this work time, we're going to be positive. We're going to be all about positive. And it's going to start today, right? So today is going to be Excellence Day at Voice Nation. Now, for some of us, today is almost over, so you got to hurry. But what I want you to do, your assignment when you leave here, is going to be to get one of those excellence cards that we post on the kudos board. And I want everybody to go to your desk and write down the most excellent thing about yourself and tack it to that board. So we're going to start with ourselves, and I want everybody on Excellence Day, and we're going to celebrate as a group each other's excellence and the positive things about us on a Friday. Before we go home and I'll tell our spouses about positive reinforcement. Positive feedback. Yeah, woohoo! So,
Please don't give me a pink slip.
now hold on, we got to be nice now too. Positive feedback.
That birthday's off for Laverne. I stick my fingernails all over.
So we're going to be positive. Today's going to be Excellence Day. And now I'm going to rattle down through a list of other policies real quick that we've been talking about. That some are your guys' ideas, some have been thrown in by the management team, but it's a whole hodgepodge. But I'm going to run through 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And hopefully we end on a high note. First, for those of you with vacations, there's a policy that's vacation time. There's a policy that says vacation time or PTO can't be taken around a holiday. Is it PTO time? Okay. Why? Does that make sense?
No, that doesn't make sense.
You know, can I say, hey guys, I'm not going to get sick on July 5th? Really? Does it work like that? I don't think it does. So that's stupid. It's gone. We're done with that as of today, right?
Right.
Okay. Isn't this fun? Man, this is easy. I like this. Come on. There's another policy that says you don't get vacation. For those of you that have vacation, I know there's some that do, some that we can't. But when there's vacation involved, it says you have to work here a year to get vacation, and then you in year 2 get to use the vacation you earned in year 1.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense either. That's silly. Let's get rid of that one. So after 90 days, it's going to be vested, is what we'll say. We'll do the 90-day thing. So why not?
I just took a vacation.
I know.
Before your 90 days.
Exciting news for you.
Woohoo! What's the next one? Okay, so oh yeah. So if you run out of vacation time and PTO, now we're not encouraging this. It's not a good thing, but if it happens, life happens. We're a family, right? And in families, life happens. So if life happens, you run out of vacation and PTO time in a given year. We're not going to plan for it. It's only for extenuating circumstances. But if you need to, you can borrow against next year. Is going to be the plan. Now it's going to be equivalent to a salary advance because you're going to be being paid salary for vacation time you haven't earned yet. So it's like a salary advance. So if you leave the company, if you quit, you can't like take all your vacation and then quit. If you leave the company, that advance will be pulled back out of your final paycheck. Is the way, because Carla's wondering, I wonder how that's going to work. That's how.
Nope, been there, worked those jobs, know how to do it.
Good, excellent. So that's easy, right? I wish I had my easy button. Gosh, and so the last one I'm going to get to talk about today, and I am right on time. I got to hurry. But for years I've been trying to do this, and for various reasons we've had policies and shifts and adjustments, and they've not been able to make it happen. And I'm kind of just making an executive call here and saying it's going to happen today, and that is our starting pay in the call center. Now, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So I've always told our call center managers that I wanted the starting pay at the call center to be $12 an hour. And Sheila knows that. And for various reasons, as they've worked on the different schemes and models and tried to, they do things without hurting other people's feelings who've been here before because they didn't get to benefit from things and all that. So it's been one of those things they've never been able to do. We're doing it. It's done. It's done. So yeah, it's going to be. There's going to be some shifts and some changes. But starting paying the call center going forward for anybody that comes on, and I'm not saying if you can't.
I just started.
As of today, okay, we'll put it this way, nobody's going to make less than $12 an hour. And there's
serious prayer tonight.
And there's go ahead.
So what happens like to those that already been out?
Right, they're going to fix it. They're going to figure it out. And that's why they didn't want me to talk about it because they're still trying to figure out what that looks like. But we are being sensitive to all of that stuff, and we're going to try to address everybody. But they're still working on it, and we've been talking about this for a while now. And I'm like, guys, yeah, and they keep getting busy and trying to work it out. And you know what? I think a little bit of pressure will help them get it done, don't you? Yeah. So hold on. What does that mean though? Some of the things we've normally done, I'm throwing out. Used to be you had to work through the queues and you get like a quarter. Yeah, forget that. The day you start, you make what you make.
Any advancements from there depends on, how well you do the high hierarchy, the 5-star hierarchy.
And you guys know, I talked about before, okay, this is what held it up, is I was trying to get them to redo the whole pay structure so people were paid based on performance, not on how long you've been here. Because we found that the newer people were blowing the doors off performance-wise, and some of the people that have been here for like 10 years in the call center. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we hadn't been doing this for 10 years in the call center. But people that have been here the longest weren't performing as well as some of the brand new folks. And I said, why are they making so much more? That's not fair. And so we were trying to do that, but they hadn't been able to get it done, so we're just going to do this. Right?
Right.
Okay, so that's 4. That's what I got. Happy Friday. Everybody enjoy your Friday. Thank you very much for my 15 minutes of fame. It's been real. It's been fun. Any other jokes on the way out? I like it. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Woohoo! Yeah.